in another mode. Cause they already know we run the road. Cause when it come to the four, Stevie never fought. And when you say Sean A, that's another goal. But he acting like he can never miss. And when it come to Josh Chisholm, that's another hit. And we got an MVP in Connecticut. It's the biggest that we have ever been.
So good afternoon, ladies and gents. Good afternoon, Grand Bahama. Good afternoon, Nassau. Good afternoon, the rest of the Bahamas. Good afternoon to the world. So we're off the bench. If this is your first time tuning in, we're a sports podcast. We cover Bahamian athletes wherever they may be, wherever part of the world they're in. But we cover all sports too, right, Mix?
Pretty much.
We
Sports.
Yeah, we kind of favor the Bahamas more. We're a little biased. Everybody here is Bahamians. So my name is Andrew Williams, a.k.a. Cat, and I'm alongside my co-host.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
Mr.
It's your
Mix.
boy Mix in the building. Hey, don't adjust your screen. You see that fella way down in the back of the corner there? You see him smiling. Don't adjust his screen. He really that black. I don't know why the man choose to wear navy blue to be against his this background. But ladies and gentlemen,
Hey boy, come on.
we do have the president of the Softball Association with us. You all know he been here before, Mr. Stefano Bevins.
Thank you very
Yes, sir.
much.
Welcome.
So, and with him, we have none other than the chairman of the Grand Bahama Sports Council, Mr. Darrell Ware. Come on, Mr. Medusa, where the clap this?
We got a power team inside here today, Mix.
And not only that Mr. Stefano is the president of the Softball Association, he's also one of the directors on the Sports Council here in Grand Bahama, as myself, along with Mr. Ware.
So we got plenty hidden power inside here.
Yeah, and hey,
in Grand Bahama.
I want to burst the bubble quick. And we can come back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust your string. I want to congratulate the new elected president of the Grand Bahama Flag Football League, none other than Mr. Andrew Williams. The camera on the man.
Oh boy,
The camera on the man. So it's pretty safe to say. It's pretty safe to say that sports is heading in the right direction now. We be having a lot of young people coming in now, and their ideas are fresh. Like I said, we building off the past presidents and what they did back then.
Mm-hmm.
We just tweaking it a little bit more just to bring basketball, but not basketball, sports back to Grand Bahama and put it in the throne where it rightfully supposed to be. So, let's start with you, Mr. Ware.
I know we got some big news, Mix. I won't hear this big news. Have this been announced anywhere yet? Or this the breaking for it right now? We talked about this on Zed.
We would have heard. They had an interview today, but I don't think it aired us yet. So we're going to let Mr. Darrell Ware, the chairman of the Grand Bahama Sports Council, break
news.
it here.
Breaking news
Live.
off the bench. Live. We live for the public.
Well, first and foremost, it's a privilege for me to be here. I mean, I feel old. I feel old. You all guys remind me when I first got into softball, became the president, and this is what I envisioned: seeing this youth movement, being a paradigm shift.
Mm-hmm.
You all got the model. We got to make the difference. I'm still young, but I feel a little old.
No man, you got plenty left in the tank.
I'm here to do my part. But it's a privilege to, officially announce the 6th Grand Bahama Games.
Oh boy.
Scheduled to begin the 3rd of November. We'll run straight through the month of November. We have some 5 disciplines we'll be catering to this time around. We start with volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll play baseball. Then we'll play basketball and conclude with softball. And in between the basketball and baseball, soccer will be played at the YMCA. So it's all about unity, and we're here to try just bring sports back in the Grand Bahama community. And it's a prelude to the Bahama game, which is set for next year. I think the minister should be announcing the dates sometime soon.
So I got a big question. When was the last time we had Grand Bahama Games?
It'll be in quite some time. I think they did one. I think the Bahama Games, if I'm not mistaken, the Bahama Games might have been the year before last.
Yeah,
but I didn't think they had a Grand Bahama Games. I think they went straight and picked the team for the Bahama Games. So since becoming the president, the chairman of the Grand Bahama Sporting Council, along with these young men with me, we decide, let's go back to basic. You know what I mean? Let's try build from the ground up, get everybody involved, get that, you know what I mean, that adrenaline flowing. So when the action roll around, Grand Bahama could go and have a good showing and take our rightful place.
So for all our viewers looking in, viewing in now from all over the world, what's the expectation from Grand Bahama in terms of participation? What type of turnout do you expect from Grand Bahama for each one of these disciplines? What you want from the viewing public and what you want our athletes to display during these Bahama games?
First and foremost, I guess it's all about unity and bringing together. And we you know, we got to start from somewhere. We got to get the word out. And just by coming to y'all, see, when you spread the word, when you build it, they'll come. I always believe in that phrase, baseball, you build it and they'll come. So people been dormant for a little while. I know Stefano doing his part in softball, Mick's doing his stuff in basketball, and I see you take over flag football. You all have a good following. And you gotta, the way the world is with all this internet and social media, it have changed. So you have to go to the people and sell it to them to come, hey, this is the product I'm putting out there. And it gotta be a good product. So here it is, we in the Grand Bahama Sport Council, we can try with the assistance of these very president to get a good product so people can come, bring their family, and enjoy some good, it's good sports, wholesome sports.
So from a softball standpoint, then Stefano, how and team-wise, I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm assuming using the constituencies you in now, so Marco City, Pine Ridge, East, West,
Central.
Central, right?
Yeah.
How the breakdown is going to look like in terms of teams? You have enough softball players in each one of these consistencies. We need to go to the public and get some more players.
You might have to, whereas might not be, but the amount of players that we have there now, we should be able to field players from each constituency. Because I mean, like it stands now, you have them coming from different parts of different settlements to come and play on the weekend. So, whereas myself, I'm in Central, or whereas we have another 2 players from Pine Ridge, the players are already there. So it's just a matter of fact of putting them in their respective division constituents, and we bringing them together and playing ball, whether it's the men's team or the ladies' team. You have those players already there. So it's just a matter, like Mr. Ware said, getting that out there where you get more coming. Because believe it or not, the word got so you get into the community where there's still some softball players who may not want to do it on the regular, but them come out this week.
Coming out for Grand Bahama
games. The Grand Bahama games. And you got a lot who probably want to show I still got something in the tank.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're excited for it. We can't wait to get it off, and hopefully, it is something that keeps up in the years to come and keep going. Because, like, Grand Bahama really needs a jump start. They've been where we had sports one time. Freeport was on the map. When you're looking at producing top athletes, whether it was softball, basketball, baseball, Grand Bahama was up there.
You're striking a nerve right now, boy.
So I mean, we got to reach out. You got to find committed people who there for the love of it, who want to see it rise again, who want to put Grand Bahama back on the top, as in terms of when you're looking for this athlete, you're looking for that athlete.
Right. So all right, there's the next tough question. How are we going to determine which athletes actually in these constituencies? Just like voting, they have the...
Yeah, you must reside in the constituency where you will be playing. You know what I mean? And just go aside from the question you was asking, in terms of these games and getting sports back to Grand Bahama as a whole, it started right from, start from leadership. I sat in the press conference today and I looked around the table. First and foremost, like the thanks to Churchill Tenor Knowles, to Harold McPhee, to Mine regardless of vice president, he's still active. Mr. Cecil Thompson, and the many others before them who paved the way for us. But now there's some new sheriffs and tongas demonstrated here, and it's all about leadership. When you're tasked with leading, you must demonstrate what it's all about. And when people see you leading, you're stern and you're firm and you're about getting things done, then you'll have followers. And that's where we can start from us doing our part. And I guarantee you, if you be a good leader, you'll have good followers. And that's what it can take to carry sports in Grand Bahama to the next level.
Yeah, so you heard it here. So what I get from what Stefano was saying was that we're gonna have with all of these disciplines, we're gonna have men and a women's team coming out of each consistency?
Yes.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay,
Most
that's
definitely.
good. That's good. So what I know, and I heard you ask Stefano that. So do we have these players come out in different areas in these areas? Is there sufficient or whatever? I know for one thing. I know the Arab boys from the east, and the Arab boys bring in a power team for softball. So I don't know.
I live out east. I live out east.
Me so how me being in the eastern constituency, how do I sign up? Who do I go to talk to say, okay, I want to play? How is this going to happen?
Well, first and foremost, like you said, you're the president, he's the president. As you should be aware, we met with the various members of parliament for each constituency. We have to get them on board because they will be furnishing each team with their various shirts and the Gatorade, the water, whatever.
Okay.
They have identified who their representatives are in these various constituencies, and it'll be incumbent upon them to try get these teams together.
Okay.
You understand? So I think they will be identifying themselves through the
Local association.
the chairman, Grand Bahama Sporting Council.
Okay.
So we'll be able to say who is who. But we also using the president's sim. That's their discipline. So they'll have a say in getting these teams organized and all that.
Boy, you're really excited, boy.
And for him, we are playing fast pitch. I know he's doing his best to try and get fast pitch up and running. And I will advise him as I speak here today. They got some pitches with the softball, and I don't know why people think fast pitch is so. It's an old man sport. This is a natural movement. You don't get roller, but you don't come over the top in baseball. You get roller. You what you do in basketball?
Shooting down, man. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a natural. So you have poisons like Charlie Jones. I think he live in Pine Ridge or somewhere. He said come show you a couple innings. When he playing 5 innings, you get Albert Jones. Teacher, the principal down there, Mr. Albert Jones, 8 Mile Rock. They still could give you a couple innings. So these are people you would need to come back and so the young fellas some could see in the league. You could use them. They could come coach after these games. They could come and still tutor the young boys from the league to try to get your fast pitch thing.
Steal the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was going to say. This is a good way. This is a good way for the older fellas, the former players, in order to teach the younger fellas too, because there's still a gap in between, like what they know between what we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then COVID and hurricanes and everything else took some players away from the sport entirely. Some people retired during that time, and then we had some corporate knowledge getting lost. That's the way we look at it. So you lose a lot of things on the way, which we trying to teach, like while we're playing, which isn't the best process. You know what I mean? So if we can get some of those old pitchers to come in and show some things, I'll make your brand better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. I will. Me and him as being the president, we sit down and talk. I'll identify some poisons who I know still could come and give something. Even with him. With officials. You got some old officials, some who I know will come out and call these games. So we got to get them. Unity, bringing everything back together. They will give you something. Trust you me.
Boy, you must be a fan of the show because you said all the things he's gonna be saying. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look here. Let's take our first commercial break and we'll be right back because I think we put the cart before the horse and we ain't really tell you all who Mr. Darrell is. So we'll be right back after this quick commercial break, eh?
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
All right, and we're back, ladies and gents. If you're just tuning in, this is Off the Bench. We're talking about... We just broke news. We just break news tonight. We're talking about Grand Bahama games. Grand Bahama games. So we got He's the big boss, the big boss.
The big man. The big man.
Stefano is representing Grand Bahama Softball Association, but he's also a part of the board. So yeah, we talking Grand Bahama games. Ladies and gents, natives of Grand Bahama, everybody should be excited. Oh my God, I ain't seen Grand Bahama games since 1995. I think that's when it was, around that time. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this. We've seen the success of Bahamas games, and this is going to be a prelude to that, and just for Ireland. So we need to support. We're going to talk about how you get access to join up one of these teams, coaching wise, mentoring, whatever you need to do. Reach out to these gentlemen. They can tell you how. So Mix on the basketball side.
So on the basketball side, before I get to the basketball side, I don't want to put nobody think that Darrell Ware is just some kind of fly-by-night guy who just come and take the sports council and he ain't not know what's going on.
So we do his mix.
So
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
at Off the Bench, we like our guests to tell us a little bit this. Tell us how sports played a role in your life and what discipline really stuck with you.
Well, like growing up in Exuma, I played all sports basically, basketball, softball, did a lot of track and field. I wasn't this big, I used to run distance.
What? I tell you, going on now, tell them.
No,
I used the best 110 hurdler in the Bahamas ever seen.
I used to run marathons. I was good. but I came to Freeport, some things changed. But since coming to Freeport, softball stuck with me. I played in the league with the police enforcers, Pair Boris and police enforcers. Then I got into the administrative part of it. I think I came in as a director. Then eventually I became chairman of Fast Pitch. Then eventually became the president. I served as president about 10 years, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Then I went into the Bahamas Softball Federation where I was 5th vice president. I became the 2nd vice president. I ran for the presidency. Me and my good friend, Mr. Romel Fish knows, we had a battle down there in Abaco. We were tied. We had to vote off with 7 times. Eventually, somebody must give him the vote. and that was my exit from administration. Then I took a hiatus from softball, and I came back in 2011 as a coach. I brought the team called US Gold, and I was successful. I think that was the 2nd time Grand Bahama ever won a national championship. I won national championship for Grand Bahama. I think the team before that had won in Grand Bahama somewhere in 1971 or 72.
And talk, man.
I was around the same time Carlo was born.
So 2011.
I watched the game. He was a grown man.
I won the Commonwealth Championship for Grand Bahama. So I believe in much coaches a lot. I believe any coach alive to say I won a Commonwealth Championship.
Talk.
The sport of softball have been good to me. I pay my dues. So I guess after getting back to my profession as a police officer, I decided now, getting up there in the age, I'll come back and give
What age
more.
you get nothing? You look at you with 27, man. Come on, man.
I know I look good, but you know what I mean? But up in the age compared to you young guys, but I'm here.
Well, you're younger than Carlo.
Yeah, man, Carlo, he normally, on the next side, I have friends for life. He always does the podcast me out there.
Yeah.
He cover me well, you know what I mean? So I like to thank him publicly and to see he come here, evolving, and this was sports need. Things like this, and your brother's doing a good job. But I pay my dues.
Yeah, but it's safe to say that the man know what he's doing. So he been around softball for years.
I sold.
So I think he's pretty fit to say he can run the sports council.
Oh yeah, man, you get my vote.
Yeah. So with basketball for the Grand Bahama Games, we're set to kick that off on November 15th. Yeah. Over there at St. George's Gym. Listen to me. I know basketball is a very competitive sport, and for you're not just repping your island. Now you repping your hood, your consistency.
Yeah.
But now you gotta go there and fight for your spot on that team to play to represent your consistency. So now you gotta go there and make sure that you're the best in that area. Because I know nobody from Marco City you can think they can beat nobody from
Mix. You don't know how much this is as kids. You don't know how much this means to us. Like my corner, your corner think they could beat my corner in basketball.
Yeah.
But
This means everything.
It starts everything. It starts everything.
You let your daddy down, your mommy down.
Listen to me, y'all don't understand. Like for the younger generations who would have not seen the Grand Bahama Games before or played in the Grand Bahama Games before. Like for instance, shout out to Dejan Wild Goose. I remember last year, like year before, we were playing in the Bahamas Games, and he has never played in the Bahamas game. And when he was nominated to be one of the players on the team to go, he was so excited. He was the joy was over the top for him because this is something that his dad would have been a coach for basketball, and he felt the pride to carry on his dad's legacy. So right now with this Grand Bahama game coming up, this what you can do. You get to rep your area. But you know one better than my area.
That's how it's out off for everybody.
Come on, you know what it is to say.
Your corner boys,
I'm-
y'all go to the next corner and y'all play them and see who better.
That's what it is. And so someone decided, I know we have in Pine Ridge, we have the Pine Ridge Cutters. I think East End Raccoons.
Marco City Bulldogs.
Marco City Bulldogs.
Western Blue Marlins.
Western Blue Marlins.
And
Yeah.
Central normally was the Braves or Lucayans. So I don't think yeah, not.
That's
again.
him.
And like I said, I mean,
No, okay.
and so many times people think that is just sports is just for men. We encouraging the women and all to come out and try out for these teams as well. Come and to Ronya, who always talking that smack, to Kea, who live down that way, or Tati, who live up the road there. All y'all think y'all big bad basketball women there. Y'all go and try out for these teams. But now you got to make sure that you live in these areas.
Yeah.
Get your voter's card to ensure that you live in these areas so you can represent your constituency first and foremost.
This gonna be fun, man. I shout out to you guys. I shout out to you guys for bringing Grand Bahama games back. There's something we was missing on the island, and this a jumpstart for everything else.
You was a lucky fella,
Sports is bring. I lucky because
You live in the area where I live, so we can play the same thing.
I originally from Marco City, though, so it could be tough when we beating up. When we beating up a Marco City, I can feel bad. You know what I mean?
But Jose, it's like before we was to close, I'd like to reach out to corporate grandmama. Come out and give us your support, man. There's something worthwhile. It's for, like I say, community building, and it's to try to bring everybody together. So we ask you all if you could come on board with us. Let's make it a success.
Oh, man, this man,
so
it's Valentine Chief. My job, I used to beg on the show.
brother. And see, by doing this, it filter into the various league, basketball, and that's all about it. We have an awesome responsibility helping society, putting on my police hat. Now, we trying to keep the young kids off the street and do positive things and steer them in the right direction. So it's things like this.
Oh.
And that's where corporate grandmama had to come in and do their part. So we could try, have the young kids gravitate to positive things instead of negativity.
All fair, the word we keep on coming up is discipline. So sports really instills discipline. So you have to be able to play well with others, understand rules, listen to your coach, and these things that you learn. Even as an adult, you're still learning new things about how to work with each other, teamwork. And that carries over to all different aspects of your life. So sports is important. This ain't just people outside running up and down. Plenty lessons can be learned by doing this. And it goes into the community, corporate world. You guys get firsthand of that too. Plenty of things makes learn. I'm playing basketball. You carry the government.
Listen to me, basketball calmed me down a lot there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for basketball, you would have to put Japanese hat on for me plenty times. So sports saved my life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and like it's like what you said, like sports, we each of us with our discipline. Do you know that? Let me speak for basketball. That basketball takes about when we start night league, that we take about 200 to 300 young men off the street from being idle. Park them in the gym to play basketball or watch basketball.
And that's just the players. You ain't talking about the fans.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So we want to encourage the corporate, like you say, corporate Grand Bahama. So support these local leagues. Like we need that. This if they ain't in the streets robbing and doing and being idle and doing things, they someplace playing sports.
Right.
Yeah. Then let me touch on another if I want to hit. We normally tend to play a lot of these sports in Freeport. What we also need to get on board is the various, like we said in the Bahama Games with the different constituencies. We need to now start reaching out to these MPs. Your constituency, listen, each Grand Bahama, we need a softball field up there.
Yes.
West Grand Bahama, we need a softball field.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you get into the communities where they can't afford to get uptown or to see those type of games. So one weekend I can decide, hey, let the GBS say, let's take softball to the west.
Oh, come on, preach it now.
Let's take softball to the west. Then you get another month where, hey, let's take it to the east now. Let the east side.
That's a dream.
That is one of my passions. I wanted to.
That's always been something that we want. That's be something like what we always wanted. We wanted to build relationships with other associations. 'Cause like, he ain't nothing wrong playing a home game,
Right.
but that away game.
You know, you got that team.
But I would say, and I'll say it here first, what we intend to do, and I haven't spoken to you all yet, a basketball game, one night, basketball and volleyball would be playing at Mile Rock during these Grand Bahama games.
Oh, come on
That's
now.
what we don't just play in Grand Bahama and Freeport proper. Games would be playing at Mile Rock Gym too. Basketball and volleyball would be played
Excellent,
at
excellent.
some time during the game. So that's the intention.
So you had an 8 Mile Rock community. Games will be played in 8 Mile Rock.
You come out.
I as a descendant of 8 Mile Rock. Drex don't like claim me, but I from 8 Mile Rock.
About 8 miles from that.
Seagrape.
Man.
My grandfather name on a building in Pinedale.
Oh, we gotta go check.
Let's go. I can talk for the next 15
Yeah, I
minutes.
gotta check your
We can
background.
this all the time. The man say he gonna be my rock, but he called me one day after me with a big tree. And the man was parked under the big tree at the same time. So I understand. I understand.
Next to the same old joke every week.
So, Mr. Ware, any last any other thing else you want to leave with us?
Before I go, I mean, that's to urge the Grand Bahama community to come out and support. Come on November 3rd. It can be a busy month. I know November is designated Youth Month. So plenty things will be going on. I think at some part of the end and part of November, I think they have that Thanksgiving tournament and all that. I think Tabernacle does it. So it's a month of giving back. So I want the Grand Bahama community to come out and support these events, man. Come out, let's fellowship, let's get together. And let's bring back the good old days. Back on basic, on the field, on the court, instead of being home on your phone and doing. Let's come out, man. Let's
PS5,
interact with one another.
Yeah.
Let's know who our brothers and sisters are in the
Love it.
neighborhood. True love and unity. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
sir.
you know,
Yes, sir.
you go to any one of these disciplines any night with that they're having something, and it's a family packed full event.
Yes.
Like you have the kiddies out there running around. The players are even more disciplined now.
Yes.
They're more under control now because they realize that, hey, family's out here. I could bring my Grammy out here now. My Grammy can sit down right there and watch me play.
Oh, my
Kids running
people
about
like bring
safe.
them.
They, you know.
You bring it
All
back.
All my 8 Mile Rock people let's bring them now.
Yeah. So like I say, it's fun. We have concession stands. We have music playing. We have games. You gonna win stuff. Like I say, it's a good, clean atmosphere at all of these disciplines: volleyball, softball, basketball, flag football, track. Listen to me. You Grand Bahama, you all need to come out and support the team.
Soccer, it's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Come
fun.
on now.
Yeah,
I
man.
think that's a new sport I can venture into.
What's that?
Soccer.
What
gotta be in
gonna do?
shape,
What you gonna do?
Coach.
Oh, okay.
Cherry pick.
The notes you all please look at these fellas here. You all see anyone else coming there? Call the police.
I can tell you that. No, I can tell you that.
No, I didn't even fool myself.
I can tell you that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can take our next commercial break, and we'll be right back after this message.
Hey, brother.
There, yeah.
Plenty.
You asked and I delivered. Island-ish is back. The podcast you guys have known to love, to like to call in, to like to interact with. We are officially back. For the ones that don't know me, this is your girl Yams. Hearing me on Mix 102.1 FM or your favorite TGF_Yams. With the 2 S's, we're back with Island-ish right here on Superior Talk. So make sure you're following the page. We're going live this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Follow us. It's about to get lit.
Greetings and welcome to Superior Talk Bahamas. My name is Yvette Swain, and I am here with the Sword Sharpeners Prayer Network. We meet every Monday at 6 p.m., where we dive into the Word of God to see what He would say to us. You are welcome to join us. That's every Monday at 6 p.m. here on Superior Talks. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we off the bench. You see the man move closer to the light,
Yeah,
so
we
you
can
get lit
put
bright.
them more lighting, man.
Yeah,
they
yes.
do that
So, ladies and
like
gentlemen, like I said, it's Stefano, the president of the Softball Association here in Grand Bahama. You all in playoffs?
Yes, we are in the playoffs.
Which team? How many teams made it to the playoffs? And what we everybody this corporate, co-ed,
And all
and all men.
All
Okay.
men.
Okay.
So basically, the top 4 made it into the playoffs. initially, what we wanted to do this season was to. There are some teams that you have that they contribute every year, but they don't have that capability advancing to the playoffs. We wanted to give the first 2 teams a bye and then put the 4 in to the playoff mix, but the weather wasn't working with us at all.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's been a rainy
it's rainy season.
Yeah.
I am a God-fearing man, or whatever he does is well done with me. So we had to stop the season because every weekend it would have been postponed. So, you know, and with the track and field tournament, that I think that put a hurting on us. That stopped for about 3 weeks, almost a month. Because where they took the lights down 2 weeks before and then the week, and then it took them a week to put the lights back
I
up.
understand now. Right.
It threw us out of the loop. So you know,
Oh, that's a.
You got a lot of things.
yeah, you know, so it's
But it's
so
good
much.
that you here now. You could explain that to the viewing public too, because
Yeah.
people have questions like what happened. I mean,
happened?
me and Mix might be one of them. Like what's going on. So it's
Yeah.
good to know that now. You
It
get
was
to clear
good
that.
to, it is that because during the month of August we were on track to end the regular season, but like I said, that tournament, that racetrack, that put a
International, but and that was beneficial too.
It's beneficial.
Just lack of facility of equipment, I guess.
equipment.
Yeah. So some things I guess we could reach out to
I
corporate
may get
sponsors
myself in trouble, but communication.
too. Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
So that where it forced our hands to go into playoffs during that time, and then we have a contract with the ministry that we use the field for a certain period amount of time. So we wanted to ensure that we are off the field during the months that we allocated the field.
Can't break
So,
that agreement.
Right. We went with the top 4 teams. First round, the best of the 3 championship will be played, the best of the 5. You know, and it ensures that you play and you get in an amount of time. But I realize with softball is the longer they're going, sometimes they start to lack the drive and the passion
And
to
the
continue.
interest,
And even the interest from the fans start to go.
Yeah.
You know, so
You went Toronto too long.
it was a learning process for me with my first 2 terms. I don't spoil the news for them. You know, everybody's waiting to see if I'm gonna run again.
Come on now. Well, let me break the news for them. Zoom in, Carlo. Stefano, you hear first here on Off the Bench.
Another we breaking some more ground.
Stefano
Breaking some
will
ground tonight.
be running for another term for softball. Listen to me. You want to hear it first? Coach, sign up for me, sir.
Yes, sir. I will. I will return.
sir.
Come January AGM, I will return. I will put my name back in the hat to run as president.
I think that you've been doing a wonderful job.
Yes.
Like I say, not knocking the past president.
No.
But like I say, we on a new wavelength now. You came in, you brought in new ideas. You actually buy into one of the ideas of that we wanted to we build associations, building the bridge. Because I never understood why
And he's
softball presidents never connected with track presidents or soccer presidents, basketball. Why is that gap in there?
and you could see he talking about his vision too, like with long term. Like people like you know what I mean? That's without vision and people perish, right?
And that is it right there, because sometimes you have a lot of fans come drive from West End, you know, and I mean it's a long drive to get, even with the players. So
and you got a team for mostly West End.
West End, and you have sometimes there they want to see their loved ones want to come and watch them play. So it's all about getting back to basic, getting there. When I used to live in Holmes Rock, the original people from 8 Mile.
You remember me? You remember me from my dad?
I remember
You remember me from Bindale?
When they used to have the basketball tournaments every summer, Hannah Hill, Pinedale, Seagrape, you know, all of these were Jonestown. Then you had Hebron Town. The community used to look forward to going by the park to see these different settlements play.
I tell Mix that all the time.
All the time. So it is what it is, but you don't want to spill on it. But I would love to see softball. And when I say softball, fast pitch.
Is there a softball field in 8 Mile Rock? In 8 Mile Rock, not
Yes,
St.
yes.
Stephen's Field,
West End.
Not
St.
West
Stephen's
End.
Field, they could
I think
use
it's
that.
they used to play by the St. Stephen's Field
Yeah.
across from Texaco, the gas station.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm aware. Who we need to charge whoever is the MP for that area
That's West
to
End.
get that area a softball
One
field
field
back up.
and running.
The softball field what is in West End, that is.
I
that is
think
a
they
ongoing
started.
residential now.
I did, if I'm not mistaken, they started to do work last year on it. They started working on it. I don't know the progress of it. I didn't keep up, but I knew when I
I
spoke
don't want
to
Mark
them.
Chacon now as the president of softball. These are things you should be trying to push them to do.
Right, one step.
Well, it's a good start.
One step at a time.
Yeah,
right.
it's a good start.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. That's
So
how you do it.
it is what it is. You want to see it come back. One another passion I had or vision I had was to try and get the U.S. teams back to the island.
Yeah.
I remember. I can remember.
One time ago, you
Oh, yeah.
had the U.S. teams come and play, and it was such a joy to have them because most of the times when they leave the equipment and stuff they brought,
They leave it with the association.
Yes, they
I can remember. I could actually remember watching. I think it was an older softball team. A bunch of my fellas came down. It was a fun game.
Yeah.
Like they was just, and these old fellas could hit and play.
yeah.
And I remember years, maybe 10, 15 years back. And I still can remember that them fellas were there playing.
Yeah.
So something like that needs to come back to the island for real.
So what we think it is it's a reflection of the economy in Grand Bahama, or just the leagues, just the way it is. Why we think we have that lack of interest from outside entities?
I think more or less. Right now, I would say to isolation, where they put us, in terms of when we used to play by St. Paul's Field, that was traffic. So people would pass and see the
People would
cars,
see it and they pull over.
they stop and they come and watch. But when you're in the back there, you're in the back, and if someone don't know, you don't know.
Yep.
So you're kind of like you're stuck in there. And the only thing that is publicized in the back there is the track and field, the sports complex. When you hear the sports complex, the first thing your mind goes on is track.
Yeah.
Flag is there also, and you have the softball field is in the back there. So we got
Y'all the redhead stepchild.
Yeah, we got to do a better job of
I
getting
agree.
it out
What you say.
there.
I understand what you're saying. And then
Yeah.
the flow, but I guess with them moving the softball from where St. Paul's Field was, I
Yes.
guess that was because especially with these young fellas not hitting these home run every
man.
time they come back, they might hit somebody's car.
Boy, listen.
So, but
And then the
me.
bats now, the
that was you again.
performance.
Yeah, that was me. He banned me because I hit too much.
Oh, okay.
So Stefano, you have like I said, you're in playoff now. Which nights do you all play?
Well, we play basically all weekend. Friday nights we play our fast pitch.
Nice.
That's where we have the ladies and the men game. Friday night, two games. Because of the time, fast pitch tends to go longer than slow pitch, where you play 7 innings and an hour and a half, whichever comes first. Now on the weekend is where we have our playoffs where we could play 4 games in one night. You could come out and enjoy yourself, watch the corporate teams go at it first, and then you got the battle of the teams. Again, you
Give
gotta
us
have
some
to-
teams. I don't want you. Don't get yourself into trouble. But give us some teams who, some teams or some matchups that you interested in seeing and why. In the playoffs, don't get
Okay.
yourself in no trouble. Now.
I'm not gonna get myself in any trouble. I don't want anyone to see
Yeah,
that
your favoritism.
I'm favoritism anyone,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I really want to see the police. Customs joined this year
Yeah.
in our corporate league,
Sell your product.
and I
Sell it.
want to see that matchup with the police and customs.
Yeah, yeah.
They want to see that matchup. The police won last year undefeated, so customs came in with this intention that
they was biggity too. I saw
biggity,
them.
and the police almost went undefeated again this season. So now it is winding down to where I want to see that matchup. The police at it, and then in our co-ed and all men, it's still the same 2 powerhouses going at it.
CLS and Pats.
And Pats. You got the Pats is more now on I'd call them the older generation to
They on They're on the decline.
right with the CLA, but
They still got
they're
plenty-
not bowing to those young fellas just yet.
Well, in order to beat the man, you got to beat the man.
But they've already done it, but they're still not bowing.
Yeah, they
So It is a what you call a clash of the titans when they meet. You literally sit and watch an intense game.
Hey, and let me preach this to you. I ain't got no horse in the race, so I can talk this. But they got Bomb Bomb on one side.
Yeah.
They got Mikel on
Same team.
So they got two big hitters over there.
And
Then on the other side, they got the Cooper
Q Boy
brothers.
still there.
yeah.
Q Boy still there.
Then
And they got Leon and
Warren Sanders came back home. So,
oh my
so
goodness.
he's with the CLET. So
Just plenty firepower on
it's a
both
power-
these teams. So
it's a powerhouse. You still got Desmond Brothers with Larry.
Larry still got plenty
Larry
left
still
in the
got
tank.
plenty in the tank.
Yeah.
So it is a exciting weekend's matchup. So I know I encourage you to bring the kids out. Also, you could allow the kids to retrieve the foul balls, the home run balls, where they come and make probably, the candy money, the sweet money. For each ball they return back, they get 50 cents.
I need to bring my little boy. My power bill was high.
I can be on that. I'm before a ball.
For the kids only.
You need to make some
For
money.
the kids only.
I fight
I
children.
can drive them
Each ball they bring back, whether it's a home run or foul ball, we give them 50 cents in return.
50 cents a ball. So I mean, if I
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so
all right, good.
Yeah, 3 nights out. I could make $300.
Yeah.
Bomb them playing. We
Yeah,
good.
for real. You can make
So what
300.
what time does the game start? And is there entry fee at the gate or?
Yeah, so Friday nights fast pitch start at 7. We start with the ladies. The entry fee is just $2.
Come on.
I know.
Come on now.
Can't beat that, man.
Where are you going to watch the next
You try
Jazz
watching.
Chisholm?
Yeah, you try watching
$2
Yankees
for
play. You gotta
$2.
pay. How much it is? I never been to MLB game before. But how much it is? How much the tickets is?
$200-$300 depending on the seat.
My God! And you come right here.
And then with our playoffs, we interact with the fans a little. We tend to give out gas vouchers. We go around
Come on
and
now,
we ask, well, who do you think is going to win the game? Write down your name and the final score. We do stuff like that
Come
at
on
the end
now,
of the
I
game.
knew you, Jeff Reddy.
We pick a
You can
winner.
make money. Your children can make money.
Yeah, you got the chance to get your gas voucher.
You're selling food or they're
And you
selling.
have a beverage of your choice.
Oh, man.
Come on,
Yeah,
whether
that's
it's
the place
down
to
to a
be.
Gatorade or
And only $2 to get in?
Only
Only
two to
$2.
get in.
Oh,
Only two.
wow.
Let me give you the joke. There was a gentleman who came to watch the game one night, and he would buy the concession stand of drinks, and he drank all night. And when at the end of the night we gave him his bill, he said, "Man, this is better than going to a bar." We saw that gentleman for about almost 3 weeks straight.
Wow.
Every night. So
that's what we want. That what we want, Grand Bahama. We want you to come out and enjoy. So you come out and enjoy yourself. You got to watch. I say everybody's out
clean
there
fun.
having a good
Good
time.
time, yeah.
Clean fun music
Yeah.
playing.
old school reggae, downhole, rake and scrape.
Not too much mumble.
No, we don't play the mama.
Yeah, Cap used to be
and scrape.
Cap wanted to be a rapper in his other life.
Oh, okay.
That ain't plan
No,
out
that
too
ain't
well.
what-
You want me boys on rap right now? I ready.
Boy, you
Tune me up, Carlo. Play some music.
You better Bobo Tino.
They're knocking on the door.
So ladies
All right,
and
so we're
gentlemen,
gonna run into a nice commercial real fast. Stefano, we can hang around. We're gonna talk a little NFL if you want to. Of course, we're gonna talk a little NFL. We're gonna talk a little bit, put some other stuff inside locally. GBBA is coming up in the next 2 months. Air it out. We're gonna talk briefly on that and cover some GBFFL business.
but
Yeah.
we got to talk to the new president.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be right back after this commercial.
Yes, sir.
I'm Flynn Doxson from Nose Witness News, reporting live from Sniper Paintball City. We're here with the manager and he's going to tell us a little about what they have to offer.
Daddy, I got this at Sniper Paintball. We have paintball, cornhole, mini golf, batting cage.
Strike!
That's not a strike.
So come on down every Saturday and Sunday to Sniper Paintball City, located next to Crosstown, where you and the family can have a great time.
See you at Sniper.
And we're back off the bench, ladies and gentlemen.
We
It's
are
still
back.
Listen to me.
Back.
It's your boy Mix, and we still here. We chilling with the softball president and the new elected flag football president.
Oh, this is the president's corner. This is the president's corner here. This is everybody here. Everybody here today. Who we missing?
Oh, we be missing
That's
volleyball,
volleyball
president
and darting.
and darts.
Yeah, we bring them. We bring them next week.
Darts, and then missing soccer.
Oh, soccer too. Soccer
yeah,
too.
we would have Mary. I mean, Mary knows coming soon. That's Cat favorite sport, so Cat can be and
badminton too. Yeah, you want to give me every sport?
So, Mr. President, congratulations once again.
Yes, sir.
So, what are some of the things that I don't want you to let the cat out of the bag.
Not yet.
But what are some of the things that you're looking forward to do and to take flag football to the next level?
Great question, Mick. So first thing, transparency. And we want to make it, I know it sounds cliche, but we want to reach out to the community because we want to make this a family environment. Family from everybody's buying. So we're going to have a schedule about our plans for the entire year. Everybody's going to see that prior to the season. So each week we're going to have a different theme. So one week we're going to have bring your pets to there. You have a little dog show there. Next week it'll be a dress up in your favorite NFL team week. So we're gonna try and make different teams every week. In addition to that, Mix likes to reach out to the community. We want to reach out to the community for some buy-in to the league too. So we almost go in, let's say we're going public in a sense. We're looking for owners. We want you to buy teams now. So we're looking for each person in order to buy the team. You're gonna have your cabanas and you have your booth set up over in the corner. You could bring your entourage in if you want to. But Jerry Jones is the owner of the Cowboys. You want to own the Rock Boys. You want to own Tree Links. You want to own the Oilers, and so on and so forth. So each one of those teams that have their owner's tent. So everybody's bought into the league. They get their returns at the end of the season. Some business we can handle on the back end. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have different aspects. We're going to have a whole different look. And fans, we want to bring you closer to the action. So that's something we have planned too. So stay in tune, man. I don't want to let everything out of the bag too fast.
Don't let it out.
But it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting.
So you says I hear you saying you have theme nights where dress like as your favorite football player or. Are these things are going to be happening in the games, or
this mainly for the fans and their families? Yeah, because they still have to be coordinated with their. If everybody on the team is a Dolphin fan and they wear their Dolphin uniforms and they got numbers on the back with match their jerseys, then fine. That's one thing. That's the alternate jersey. So the intent is for the fans.
So I would have seen something. I think we would have talked about it. I would have seen something that if you watch. When you watch football, you will see mascots against the little children.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything like that?
We have so much plans. Next, I hope each team have their own mascot. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I mean just Spider coming and dancing and
that's
everybody.
I think we spoke about superhero games.
We definitely that's definitely on the list.
Dress as superheroes, and because I know you have one or two fellas them who. Shocker is one of them who come out there dressing the Batman cape and whatnot. So that would be pretty interesting.
We did. There's things we talked about too. So yeah, definitely each team has their own stake for it. Like per se, somebody has a chain. The Knights had their chain at one point. Somebody has a wrestling belt and so on and so forth. If they want to play for the hold on, the winner that hold on to their memorabilia, then that's fine too. So we have a bunch of different things. We expect a lot of input from the players because we want to get the input too, like what y'all think can make the league better. Because ultimately, it's the players' league. Like we sitting there, we the presidents of these leagues, but ultimately it belongs to the players. In 10 years, we remember how the players played. So we won't make it player centric. So you would have talk about what the public interaction and persons owning. How is the league under your regime? How is the league, the players going to benefit or is going to be excited about the league? What new things that you're going to implement that the players are going to see changes? For one, we're going to have bidding in order for everything we're going to do now. So there are tasks that need to be done on the field. We need somebody to clean the field. If you have a cleaning company, put in a bid. The cheapest person win. Whoever the best offer wins. Likewise, we're cutting the grass and building things, and that's the way their business flourishes from the league. In addition to that, if you were to buy into the league, the league charges in order to get to the door. Stefano's fee is $2, ours is $3, and all this for every person to get in. That's every adult. You get some returns from each whatever we make to the gate. So the more fans you bring in, and you're an owner, you get more returns at the end of the season. So each team would be able to make money. Each owner would be able to make money, and they can put it back into the team, spend it however they wish. It's their money at the end of the day, and all they have to do is buy into the league.
So what like I would have asked what's his resume? What makes him qualified to be the chairman of the Sporting Council? What's your resume? What makes you qualified to be the president?
Qualified is a tough thing, but I have been the president and air it out for some while. So that kind of put me in a position where I would have seen some of these things in the past. My love for flag football is actually come from a basketball background. I played pickup football through the neighborhood as a little kid, and in Tabernacle, to be honest, at lunchtime we used to play being sweaty, and the girls used to be gross. But but that was my introduction to football. I came by the sports complex and saw those guys playing. I said, hey, I could beat all of these dudes playing. We went out there the next season. We got our company in order to sponsor a team, put it together. I was able to do some things. To toot my own horn, I scored every which way. You punt returns, passing, scored 40 points. I think season before last. It was a sorry team, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, you from the report 40 on them.
Interception for pick six, every which way you could possibly score. So I did some things in flag football as a player. But the part I gained the most from is those, and we had some success as a team too. We had a lot of failures, but we had some success too. So the biggest takeaway I got from that is the relationships you build. And football, unlike basketball and softball, like you have to play as a complete unit. Nothing works unless the offensive line holds for the quarterback, and the quarterback throws to the receiver, and the receiver catches it, and everybody can celebrate. That's the part of the football I love the most, the building those relationships. And these bonds I have rebuilt for years, forever. I close to some of the guys, PK and the Dexter, Gio, Hollywood, Sleepy, Cheese, so on and so forth, Chavez, so on, and Nero, of course, so on and so forth. Some of these people, I see them and they like family to me. They were in my circle forever and ever, amen. And that's it. You can't get rid of me no more.
Well, you sold me from we first started talking that when I asked you what makes you qualified to be the president of flag football, when you said that it's in you, baby, like basically it's in you, like your passion for the game, that's it. I feel that as a president of an association or a sports discipline, you can't push this. You can't push your association further if you have no passion for that sport. I know you. You for flag football is your thing. You got drive and passion for flag football. So I know the next step for the flag football is going to be through the roof.
And that's the reason why I want to talk about it too, because you have to be in love with this. Like I can't even fake it. Like there's something I enjoy doing. Sundays I turn my phone off and I'm on the flag football field, and that's it. That's the only day I have out there. I'm only interested in what's happening on that flag field. And that's something this is a commitment. Like they're saying, we ain't getting paid for this. You can take plenty of people could blame you and say what's going wrong, and I could be prepared for all of that myself and our team. Next, we know the same old song and dance.
Let me interject that. He said something just now. I want to ask you as a president, also you as president. When you take your personal time out to run these non-profit organizations, sometimes it is stressful. It gets to a point where sometimes you really got to hold your composure. Mm-hmm. I think it comes from somewhere where we need to meet with the director, the minister of sports, and then it should be somewhere where you come together as sports community where the stipend now drops down, where even though you're under an umbrella or a federation, because for softball, the stipend goes to the BSF, who has to now channel that funds out to everyone underneath their umbrella. I don't know if past, present, you may not be able to get it, you may not be able to get it, but I think it's time we look where you move in a direction where you devote your time, so much time for something that there's no return at the end of the day. where we look and see now is the president. Even you don't want to bring money too much involved because then now you will have an influx of
People doing it for the right reason.
and they don't get into it.
Yeah, so I guess
That's a great point. And
Yeah,
because you work so hard trying, and the biggest challenge for every administration is be finances.
finances.
Yeah. So whatever assistance we can get from whatever
Because at the end of the day,
in flag football,
whatever is put in, sometimes you only put back out to the officials.
Yeah. Pretty
you,
much.
You use whatever comes in from the teams. You find yourself sometime you bring, just say at the end of the year you basically made 10,000. You see 6 of that went to the officials and just paying out. When you look at the amount of games when you add up for softball, we have 2 on the field at every game, and you give that out every week. You pay the officials to come out. You see what I'm saying? So it got to come to a point where we ask the minister, hey, can each association now have their own to deal with officials? I heard you mention even with looking for someone to clean up afterwards and all of that. See, all of that takes from the association because sometimes you need funds in order to for your vision to come alive. You need that funds.
Absolutely.
And when sometimes you go target some of the corporate businesses, they may not be doing as well as you think they are. So going out there every day, you could go there this week and drop a letter there for flag. I done been there last week for softball. Cat been there. Mitch been there the week before for basketball.
Right.
so to go to the front part of your statement. You given so much of your time,
Yeah.
and you take so much verbal abuse, and people just
Sometimes
chewing blows at you.
Sometimes some people you get threats too. You almost get physical abuse.
Yeah, and then but
The past administration in flag football, they literally almost, come to blows with some players. I hope there's something I never see. So that might be a point you have to get security.
I have a.
You see, that's how passionate people is about the sport.
But
and how,
about the sport, yes.
Yeah,
and believe it happens. It happens all around. All around you get that. And what I tell them, physical abuse. That not physical, but that verbal abuse. See, when you start to verbal abuse, that now starts to play with mental.
Yeah.
And you speak freely with me, with my executive team. When we first came in, we got a lot of verbal.
So you know what I would say to.
So it teaches you how to hold your composure and be
Yes.
professional. You know what I mean?
What
I from 8 Mile Rock, so I used to handling things a certain way. You know what I mean, Stefano?
So what I would say, what I would say to the players, to these players and coaches, team representatives, and anybody affiliated with teams in these associations and leagues, be a little more compassionate. Be a little more considerate, because you got to please do realize that these presidents and these executive members and board members of these associations, they doing this for the love of the game, for the
Labor
passion.
love, that's all it is.
We get paid nothing, and we out there making sure, sometimes
taking time away from your family. That's something else you could be doing.
I get off at,
you know what I mean?
I get off at 5 o'clock. On game days, I get off from work at 5 o'clock. I got to be to the gym at 6 to prepare the gym, get the gym ready.
So you might not even have a chance to make it home to see if your kids was all right yet.
I gotta go make sure the gym is ready. Make sure the speakers in place. Make sure the microphone is in place. Make sure the concession stand is set up. Make sure the referees is in place. Make sure the basketballs are ready. Make sure the floor is clean.
Just for the players to come in inside there.
Just for the players to come in and bash me.
Yeah.
Just for them.
And
then at the end of the game, sometimes I be the first person to the gym.
Last one.
And then the last one at 11 o'clock at night, I still in the gym, making sure the garbage of the players and the fans leaving the stands. I got to clean up and leave those there and move them to make sure that we could be able to use the gym again.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not asking for no money.
No.
But it's my passion. So I'm just
so you ask them to
be considerate.
Considerate, because it's not a paying job. So and like I said, it takes a lot of your time, but
a lot.
Until you get there and you see it, and then it's almost trying to please. I realized that the ending part of last season, you're not gonna ever be able to please everyone.
Oh, you can't.
No.
And when you fall to trying to start to please everyone, you
do
then
something
start to offend this team. You start to offend that one. And then now you got to try and figure out how I can mend this and how I can mend that. So I don't,
That's part of the reason why I started off with transparency.
yes.
Everybody know here, this we aiming for, that's our goal there. We aiming for this, and this is how we plan on doing it. Sometimes we might have to pivot, but our plan is for this. This is our overall plan here. How we get there, we got to get that together, and you're going to see the process. If you ain't with that, I understand. I don't need you coming in here inside this circle making noise because we trying to get here. Other than that, it's just a distraction.
Yeah.
That's how myself, and it ain't just me, because there'll be plenty of people along with me. My good friend here, Nick's taking the mantle as vice president.
Yeah.
So we got plenty I got plenty good people on board. We bring in each one of the players. I want to have a players union, players rep. So each one of the players will have some input, and they get back to the board and say, "Hey, we seen things this way. If y'all could make some changes." And we intend on listening and sitting down and having
plays an important role in being
exactly.
a great,
So
you have to be.
So you're getting all the information from the bottom up, and that's the way you get the league to be better.
And then also, one of the things I would like to say to the players, buy into your league.
Please,
buy into
support your league.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you know, at the end of the year, your team, your association does the round robin or go to tournaments or nationals or whatever, and you expecting your league to pay for tickets, and there's your association has a bar or a concession stand,
and they do not
paying
count
paying a little $2 or $3 at the gate. That helps. When you come to the gate, I ain't paying no $2 as a player. But we need money at the end of the year to pay for the tickets for you to get to nationals.
Mm-hmm.
Buy into your league, support your league. That's like, come on. You tell me you can't bring 4 your younger fellas who ain't married. You can't bring 3 or 4 of your girlfriends to the
because
stand.
until you get
at the same time, though.
But they have different bleachers.
Yeah, so
you like problems.
Yeah, you trying to go stuff up because at the end of the day, most of the players sometimes they say, well, we paid players' fee. We paid sponsor fee. What y'all did with that?
That goes back to the referees.
Expenses.
The league still needs certain things to operate and function.
This is what I'm saying, dude. Like, okay, we gotta play basketball in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
The gym rental has to pay.
Yeah.
The referees and a table official has to pay. If you pay $800, let's say $800 for your team fee, team and player fee.
And all of $800 doesn't come in one time from every team. This month you got this team bring $800. So if you have operational fee for $400 this week, that gone. Rush that out of the way. That's what I try to intend to break down and show them, because during our AGM they'll say, well, what y'all do with all this money the league make? Yeah, after you told them, said that's what came in. But a bag of hard coat,
they counting with going out.
No, a bag of hard coat is $100. So imagine you have to properly mark the field out every weekend, and you to mark the field out properly every weekend, you use 3 bags of hard coat per weekend.
So then,
that's
$300
per
people
weekend.
on the outside, they don't realize. Okay, we have 30 teams this year, but you all realize that we got to pay gym rental. This gym ain't free. People ain't in this is for free. They ain't ran the field for free.
We also have
the referees ain't
some.
ran no jail for free for you. The same referees y'all bashing. They come out jail. They ain't come out jail free. We got to pay them too.
Yeah.
And they said at the end of the day, like I said, but
you do it for the love of the sport.
The referees them should be paid.
Yeah,
they should be paid. Don't let me start with that. The officials should be paid.
I wouldn't do that for free.
Helping along the game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we understand what these associations are trying to do. We're trying to make sports great again. No pun intended. The cat favorite, the cat uncle. Great again. Like, where's your passion? Like, where's your passion for this game as well? Yeah, we all got bills. We know what we understand that, but come on.
Some do come with the intent that it's a side job. They look to get this certain amount, and that's what I have to tell them sometimes. In order for the league to grow, you need people who are passionate about it.
Yeah, like I say, you watching how much team in the league. That don't have nothing to do with me. I just here to make sure that it goes on.
Understand? That's it.
You pay $1,500.
That's more expenses. That's all it is.
You pay $1,500 for your team fees, and you then play 10 games.
Who would you have?
That $1,500 gone from the third game.
Yeah. But what we need to do is just make sure we get each one of the players in order to buy in. Like I think that's a lot. We've been talking about it for Grand Bahama games too. Get everybody to buy in and then understand what's at stake. Like, hey, we trying to build this. Let's get this together. We got to work together.
You know what I want to do?
You do not work together, then you fighting against each other, and then what you have. And you be talking about how other leagues flourishing and our league dying. You know what I mean? We don't want that. I want my son to be able to play flag football in the next 10, 15 years or whatever it is. And his son after him too. So I want to leave this in a good place. That's my whole intent. That's the only reason I'm doing it, because I love the sport and I wanted to hang around longer. So I gotta sacrifice some time in order to do that. But so be it.
You know what I would like to do? I think if we could get if we could speak with our producer and see if we could get I know one time we started a round table. If we could get all the presidents of these disciplines in the studio one night, a round table discussion, and see how we can build that bridge.
Yeah. The power going off the last time. Did you powered it on?
I think when we do that, let's see if we could get a representative from. I think from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. That would be good. Let's see if we get.
So we'll work on that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We take our final commercial break, and then Kev is coming back with his unbiased top 5.
Yes, sir.
Right back.
Where you going, mate?
To go buy these tickets for the party tonight.
Why this boy so dumb? Tickets242.com.
You know how hard it is?
They sell tickets for parties, concerts, plays, sporting events, everything.
You know how expensive bus is?
Well, if you just buy the tickets online, they could just send you it in the email. Then you could just print it off.
You know how strong mosquitoes is?
Or you could go to the box office downtown at the Genesis Street Girl.
You ain't scared of Joneses either.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is now? Hit us with that commercial, sir.
All right. All right, so the people have been asking for it, and here you are. It is going to be going into week 4. We've had 3 exciting weeks of football. Max, I'm happy with where my team at so far. Carlo, not so much.
I'm too happy.
The good people of Off the Bench, the good people of Off the Bench have created a list of their top 5. We unbiased. I don't want you all to think we picking on certain teams and we didn't like this one. This is the facts and the facts only, so jump straight into it. Let's just show you how unbiased we are. At the number 5 spot, the Green Bay Packers. So the loss that we would have suffered against the Browns is easily probably the worst and strangest loss, I think, under Matt LaFleur's tenure. We get a field goal block, they retrieve it, then kick a field goal on us. That's something I think we recover from. Jordan Love didn't have his best game. He threw an interception. Matthew Golden, a star receiver we would have picked up. I had a funny play where we had a touchdown. He ran out of bounds. I don't know if Vegas made a call in the end or not. But whatever the case is, the Green Bay Packers would have took an L. We are 2-1. There we go. Unbiased. There we go. Unbiased. So inside the NFC North division, it's a tough division. You suck. Everybody's 2-1 with the exception of Chicago Bears, who beat the Dallas Cowboys this week.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Give me my applause now.
You're right, Dallas sucks. Yeah, you all suck.
So the LA Chargers are number 4. They have 3-0 for the first time since 2002. Jim Harbaugh is their coach. Najee Harris without a big season-ending injury. I don't know if that's going to derail him a bit. But Justin Herbert is the best version of Justin Herbert we've seen. We heard how great he was all this time. But this is the best version you see. Keenan Allen looked like he has some juice left. I think he scored each of the first 3 games. So the LA Chargers at number 4 spot. Surprisingly, got the Detroit Lions after that beating they took from the Green Bay Packers. They would have bounced back and half-killed one sorry team. And then they would have came back and beat Lamar Jackson. Now, Lamar Jackson, in my eyes, he's get all the Derrick Henry fumbled the ball. And this might Lamar Jackson ran for Chano and the rest of them. Derrick Henry fumbled the ball. That's why they lose. The tight end drop. He ain't the only person who fumbled the ball on Sunday. Other players and their quarterback lose too, but the quarterback take the fall. Lamar Jackson got to take some fall. He got to step up and be a better quarterback. With that note, the Detroit Lions are number 3. At number 2, the Buffalo Bills. They're up 3-0. The season MVP. They're in a soft division, so they mash up 2 sorry teams in the division. One of them are the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I know the Dolphin fans always have hope, but this year I feel like all gloom and doom for them. But I like what we're seeing from the Buffalo Bills. Their running game looks like it's improved. Cook looks like he's one of the better 3 running backs inside the league, surprisingly. And the number 1 team, the team that everybody likes, I guess, the most boring offense in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles. They pushing their way straight to number 1. They're still undefeated. I don't know how long it's going to last, though, because their passing game, they got to play from behind. I don't know if their passing game is inept as from the media, from the public standpoint. Looks like Brown is going to be upset for the rest of the season because Jaylen Brown is content under Dinkin and Duncan. Their coaching staff look like they're just doing enough in order to get by, but their defense is holding up. So the Philadelphia Eagles at number 1, unbiasedly, this is our top 5. I don't know if Stefano or Mix got anything to say about this, but this is the good people off the bench thinks.
I kind of disappointed in my team because I really thought that we would have won against that.
We should have
practice squad.
Yeah, we should have won.
That's crazy, me. From the second quarter, I see that we only had 3 points.
Who's weak?
Yeah, I was concerned.
Who's weak?
The Mighty Packers.
Green Bay Packers.
The greatest football team in NFL. Most winningest football team.
No, I'm just asking, let's not make it about me. Let's not make it about me. So carry on.
We would have been a shoe to win that game, and I was really disappointed in my quarterback.
Yeah, me too.
And even our kicker. Come on, y'all gotta step it up, because I mean, we ain't as bad as them guys in the back there. In the blue and white.
Oh, we playing them this week. I expect a molly whopping out of it. We can.
America's favorite.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be this feature game of the week. Everybody want to see what Michael Parsons is this way back.
If the Cowboys do happen to luck out and beat Green Bay Packers on Sunday, we will not have a show on Wednesday.
Carlo would carry on so bad.
I'll let y'all know.
Oh my God, Carlo would carry on bad now. He wouldn't hit the end of his mouth.
Yeah, so
we own them. We own them. So I ain't concerned.
Yeah, well, we know for a fact.
I'll put the house on it.
Every quarterback that Green Bay has passed the title papers on to the next quarterback.
Everybody got the conveyance.
It's time for the Cowboys. So we getting ready to wrap up. Stefano, would you be any?
Wait, Max. We got to talk about 2 other things first. GBBA, we got a media day coming up in a month or so, right?
Yes. So
how you want the teams to prepare for that, man?
Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. The media day is one of the most, since we introduced it to the players.
Oh man, that's a brilliant idea.
Is one of the most anticipated days. Like, they don't even care about the opening night. They care about media day. Media day is so exciting. Like, the reason why we created media day is because, let me back up. Some of the things that we introduced to basketball, we do them because we realize that these players who play inside the night league, some of them may not make it off to college.
Right.
Some of them will not make it off to college. Some of them may not make it in the league, may not make it off in the overseas or whatever. So what we do, we want to bring that excitement
to them,
to see, so they can see how it feels to be a celebrity. like you're like this your league. Like they walk around here like players like Shizzle and Mikael, Vonnie, Trevor, Ahmad.
These dudes get basketball cards, man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we want people. We want when the people see these fellas, so they be like, "Oh, you was playing for you play for this team." Like, I mean, it might not reach to the point where I wanted to be, where people see them and ask them for autographs. I would really love for it to get there, but until we reach there. But that's the passion and that's the drive. That's the vision that I have. So with this media day, what we want to do, we want all the players to come out. Because last year we would have some players who would have not made it the media day, and through the year they would see like the billboards.
I want my picture up, man.
They would see the flyers, and they're excited about it, but they would have missed it. So we want all of the players to come out and support media day. It's gonna be a fun, full day, and we have a little surprise for y'all. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
No, don't do
No
it
pun
yet.
intended, cat.
Don't do it yet.
Listen to me. If you miss this media day this year, you miss a good thing. 'Cause I don't know what I can do next year. But this year,
You get
I plan. You all tell last year was a movie?
All right.
Blockbuster.
One more thing we got to talk about too. Air it out. 5-on-5 flag football.
Mm-hmm.
This is something different from GBFFL. So this is a speed and skill competition. But these have the big boys out there too. They just be out there instead of blocking, they out there showing their other talents. They're there catching balls.
I played in Aero this year.
And it's co-ed. You should play. You should
I
play.
played this
Stefano,
year.
I think we
Alright.
need a team out there too.
I
Yeah,
can
they
be
should
quarterback.
play.
I run it.
I want to be the quarterback.
That ain't no problem. That is not no problem.
We
It
should,
should be fun.
we should put a president's team in.
Yes.
Hey,
Us three, and we get Whitney from volleyball.
Yeah, so it is co-ed, so we need so we have to have one female player on the field at all times. So you can put as much
Sounds
females
like a
as
good
you want.
idea.
It's pretty fun, man. Whitney get on herself?
Yeah, man.
She with us, then. Let's go. Let's ride. Let's win.
Whitney, give me a call if you're watching. Give me a call, Whitney.
She's also an excellent fast pitch player, no
Oh,
short
but
stop.
Let's go be fun then.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go
we
be fun.
can do that. We bring the press. We bring the press. We name the presidentials.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, I like it already. I like it already.
Carlo could be on the bench at Waterboy.
Yeah, somebody to bring us something to drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, make sure look out for Air It Out coming soon.
Yeah, coming very soon. You can see a lot of promo for that in the next couple of weeks. So that should be very fun. Mix, I don't know if you ever conquered a week. I hope you do.
Do I have a conquered the week?
This a good week for sports. I don't know if you have a conquered week. If you don't, then we can just wrap this up. But
I don't have a conquered, but I guarantee you next week I will have a conquered a week. I'll take a back seat to see this week's conquered week, and we'll move forward next week.
yeah, maybe I should help you with a conquered week this week.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want?
we'll probably get on a serious note. Change the tone a little bit. We had a tragedy inside America with the shooting of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk doing exactly what we doing now. He going on different platforms and he freedom of speech, speaking his mind. And someone, because of a difference of opinion, they took that man's life. So, in no way, shape, or form, I see that we should be and in whatever country it is. I know the U.S. they freedom of speech. In the Bahamas here, we have the same liberties too. So even if you don't dislike the things with, clearly they didn't like some things he said, because even after he passed, people still making comments like he deserved to die and should go to hell and all these so on and certain things. No way in humanity we should have a space for people to be making those type of comments. That's a man's life. You know what I mean? So we here on this show too. We might not be saying things you might not agree with. It might offend you. We might have a difference in opinion. There's always room for conversation. Even as we sit on our certain boards too, there's always room for conversation. We could have conversations and we can talk this out. And if we disagree, we could walk away. There ain't no way we should be threatening each other's lives over what we believe in. Because everybody's gonna have different beliefs. You know what I mean?
Agreed. I 199.999% agree with you. But you shouldn't bash a person for their opinion.
No.
But yeah, and then life is so serious, boy. Every time I think about it, this is getting me right back. Life is so serious. How can you persecute me for my opinion? Like you have your opinion. Not to say that this is strictly Cat is an F&M, I'm a PLP, he's a DNA, or whatever the case. That's not our party. They're just saying, putting it out there.
Yeah.
But I would never be upset with Cat for what he believes in. Like Cat's like, why can't we all just, why we all are men. We grown, we adults. Like, it takes 2 minutes to understand somebody.
Yeah.
To sit down and talk it out. And for me to say it's the reason why I said this. Here's the reason why I disagree. Here's the reason. Like, talk it out, get some understanding instead of as soon as you walk out, I don't like this person because he said this. Why? Find out why he said it. Don't cast me aside. Don't build malice. Don't get angry with me. Find out why I said it. I've
change your mind.
Yeah.
You could, you know what I mean? If you feel so strong about something, change my mind about it.
I've had persons I would have spoken to, and because I didn't know that they had issues with me, And I would have reached out to them and say, hey, do you have an issue with me? Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. And they'll be like, man, but my issues with you was because someone told me that you said this. And I said to that person, hey, you know me. I don't ever pull, y'all know me on this show. I don't pull my words. I'm a very outspoken person. I'm a very approachable person. If you feel like said something towards you or you didn't like, you could approach me and ask me, yo, what is this? Don't take other people's word.
Yeah.
Come to me, come to the source. I can tell you exactly why I feel that it is. And if I say you was a dead basketball player, come and find why I say you was a dead basketball player.
Yeah.
Change my perception of you. Well, then I feel okay. Now I understand why
You feel that way.
or maybe I could tell you why I feel like this, and then you will see why. You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, for no laughs, Trevor Bain. At one point, a few years ago, Trevor Bain would have been on the top of the pyramid for playing with basketball. He would be able to be number one. A few years ago. Years past, I see him on a decline.
Age, father time.
And he will tell you, he will always say, oh, well, you carry me hard. But he will come to me and say, but why you think I feel on the decline? I tell you, because you ain't playing enough basketball. You doing this away, but every Saturday, these fellas playing basketball, and they start declining. I'm rising, and yours declining because no one's seeing you playing basketball. No one's seeing what you're doing. You putting on weight. You ain't dunking the ball like how everybody used to know you dunk the ball. You want to decline. See, we could sit down, we could talk about this, but now you understand why I would say something like this.
Yeah.
But it's all fun and games because if I can respect you as a man, you can respect me as a man. You ain't nobody opinion better than nobody else's opinion. This is mine. If me and you should have the same opinion, I mean we have the same brain. And nobody has the same brain or feelings.
Yeah, the world wasn't built that way. Like everybody gotta have a different vision, a different.
Sorry, I used you, Trevor. Lord God, don't blow my phone up.
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right, so Stefano, I don't know if you get any last words, my brother.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Hope to see things turn around, but
Football isn't a choice I want to watch right now.
So you nobody want to watch y'all. You don't want to watch y'all anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the president of softball, the president of flag football, and your boy Mix. As we bid you farewell.
Yes,
and we'll see you next week.
With love.
And we off the bench. We out.
All right.
Too far to